This is David from Rogers Gardens, and today I'm going to talk about peppers because we're getting ready for PepperMania. Every year we do this event called PepperMania where we do it over one weekend. And so one of the great things about PepperMania is we do this event, we bring in all these different peppers and all these different varieties, and you can ask us questions on how to grow them. So it's a really great event we do once a year. So one thing to think about when you're growing peppers, you always want to find an area either in containers or the ground where you get 6 to 8 hours of direct full sun. That's very important. And so then when you're growing them, peppers like the sun, so they like 6 to 8 hours of sun, and they like regular fertilizing. So a lot of times I'll take an organic fertilizer, like a down to earth, and I will feed them about every 4 to 6 weeks. If you are growing them in containers, you want to grow with a medium-sized container, so something that's about 14 to 16 inches wide and about 16 to 17 inches deep. And if you're growing them in the ground, you want to make sure that the soil is loose, and they love heat. So if they're near a hot wall, or if they're near a hot garage, they love warm areas. Some of my favorite peppers, I like a lot of the sweet peppers. So I like all the bell peppers, like the Cajun bells, the Yola Wonders, the Ace. All of them are really good bell peppers. I really do like the shishitos, which is more of a Japanese pepper, and they're really sweet. Sometimes you'll get a hot one, but I do like those. I like a lot of the little lunchbox peppers for snacking. You go into the hot peppers, I like serranos and jalapenos. And I like a pepper from Spain called padrones. You go into the really hot peppers though, and I do like the Scotch bonnets, the Carolina Reapers, the Ghosts, but they're on another level, so you got to be careful with how hot they are. But I like the cooking peppers too, like ancho poblanos are really good. So there's so many that you can use in cooking, that for salsas. Fresnos are really good for salsas. Serranos are good for salsa, so a lot of varieties that we'll be bringing in for the event. And most peppers, they aren't really that disease prone or insect prone, but you always want to make sure that you do watch them for some of the caterpillars. And if you get any of the caterpillars, I'll use an organic spray like Captain Jack's BT. If they get aphids or spider mites, I'll take like an organic soap, like a Safer soap or a Captain Jack soap. Making sure too though that they have good drainage, because peppers like a lot of water, but they want that water to really drain. So that's very important when you're growing them too. These are some of the varieties that we'll have. This is Fresno. Fresno is a really good one for salsa. And this is chipotle. So chipotle is actually a variety of jalapeno. You let it ripen to red, and so you can roast them. They're really good. And we'll have these and then another 100 different varieties of hot peppers and sweet peppers at PepperMania. Thank you for joining me today. If you want to know more about peppers, come and see us at PepperMania, or you can always come in and see us at the booths, our horticulturists, and we can answer any of your questions about peppers and anything you're growing. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And then you can look at some of our YouTube videos for more information. And then don't forget to sign up for our emails, so then you'll learn more about our coming events. Thank you for joining me today about talking about peppers, and we'll see you guys soon.